Driving a forklift is different than driving a car. In a car or truck, the front wheels steer the vehicle. A forklift, of course, has the steering wheels in the rear. The rear end of the forklift swings in a circle around the front wheels that support most of the load. Make sure there's room for the rear end to swing out when making turns. And when moving a load in reverse, don't forget to allow room for the load to swing too. Because they steer from the rear, forklifts can turn a much tighter circle than a car. Another difference is that most forklifts are a lot heavier than a car because they have counterweights mounted at the rear to balance the weight of the load.
With all of that weight moving, you can't stop fast like a car, you can't steer fast like a car.
When we have a load, we typically drive backwards, and which means you're turning over your shoulder all the time while you're driving.
The combination of rear steering and heavy weight makes it difficult to stop a forklift quickly or swerve and still maintain control. Even without a load, a forklift can tip over, so it's important not to drive fast or round corners too quickly. Another major difference between a forklift and a car is stability. Almost all counterbalance-powered industrial trucks have a 3-point suspension system. That is, the vehicle is supported at 3 points. This is true even if the vehicle has 4 wheels. The truck's steer axle is attached to the truck by a pivot pin at the axle center. When the points are connected with imaginary lines, this 3-point support forms a triangle called the stability triangle. A vertical line extending from the center of gravity of the vehicle load combination must stay inside the stability triangle to prevent the forklift from tipping. Once you understand the characteristics of the forklift, you're almost ready to go. But first, it's always a good idea to review the operator's manual. You should also read and understand the warning labels, capacity plate information, and other instructions on the forklift.
In training, I stress what we call a 3-point mount. 2 hands firmly on the cage of the forklift, 1 foot on the floorboard, and swinging yourself onto the seat of the forklift.
To get on and off a forklift, always face the unit and use 3 points of contact at all times. Never jump on or off. If the forklift has a seat belt or lap bar, you're required to use it. In case of a tip over, the seat belt will keep you inside the protective frame.
The seatbelt use is required by OSHA, and the primary purpose of the seatbelt is to keep you from being tempted to jump free and clear when the units start to tip over.
Never attempt to jump off the forklift.
Never jump off. Never attempt to jump off.
No, never jump out, because you don't know where the tow motor is going to go. You don't know where what you're carrying is going to go.
Never try to jump off during a tip over. You might be pinned under the forklift or the load.
You never want to lean towards your fall. You should hold onto the steering wheel, make sure you're stable, and lean away from your falling direction.